In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make thousands of dollars a month sports betting by using AI to find the best possible plays on PrizePicks and other DFS apps. And before we jump into the software and how it works, we have to set ourselves up for success before we even place a bet. We have to do that by first starting with establishing a bankroll. A bankroll in sports betting is exactly how much you have dedicated to your sports betting accounts and what you're willing to lose. Let's say you have $500 you can dedicate to sports betting. But what if I told you you could double it and have $1,000 dedicated to sports betting? Would you do it? Of course you would. And how do you do it? You do it by signing up for every single DFS app or sportsbook you have available to you in your state. And when you do that, most of these DFS apps and sportsbooks give you a deposit match bonus. So let's say you sign up for 5 DFS apps and they all have a $100 deposit bonus. You're actually getting $1,000 instead of $500. So you have a higher bankroll to start with. Not only would you get those deposit match bonuses, but you would also have each sportsbook available to you. Because if one bet it's not on this sportsbook, but it's on this sportsbook, you are still able to take advantage of it. Or if you can get better odds over here on this DFS app compared to this DFS app, you want to be able to take advantage of it quickly and efficiently. You're not going to have time to sign up for these different sports books and then try and beat the bumps before they change the odds or the projection. So boom, we've established a bankroll and we have plenty of sports books to bet on. Now I know the next part's a little hard for some of you guys. Don't be a total degen. Stick to the script, stick to the process, play these profitable plays, these profitable slips that AI is providing you off the tool I'm going to show you guys, and you will become a profitable sports bettor. I promise you this. I need you to not chase losses. There's going to be days where you lose 6, 7 slips in a row, or a week where you are in the red, right? But if you stick to the process and play these plus EV slips over and over the long term, which profitable sports betting is a long-term game, you will become profitable. And if you just don't chase your losses, right? If you lose those 3 slips in the afternoon games, don't go to the night games and throw some degen bet in that's not on the tools. I promise you that's how you're going to lose money and become a non-profitable sports bettor like you probably already are. You really have to trust the math, guys. I know there's going to be some slips that lose. There's going to be some slips that win. But you also have to realize you can lose 23 straight 6 flex slips on PrizePicks and then hit one and you are profitable over that stretch of slips. I know it's really hard, but with the proper bankroll management, which I'll talk about in the next few clips, it's possible to do, and you can just stick with it. Mentally, it's a little tough, but that's where you have to get over the hump. Stick to the process. So how do we manage our bankroll? How do we make sure our money lasts? How do we stay in the game as long as possible, right? There's a general rule of thumb. Never put more than 1% of your bankroll on a specific bet, right? Or a specific slip. So to establish your unit size, you should be putting that at 1% of whatever your bankroll is, right? If you have $1,000, like we mentioned earlier, your one unit would be $10. So you would never want to put more than $10 on a specific bet or slip on PrizePicks or anything like that. Because then if you did that, say you were throwing in $25 slips, your money is going to go like this if you go on a losing streak. You want that money to last. You want to be able to fight through that negative variance. You want to be able to lose 9, 10, 11 slips in a row, and then you hit that one and boom, you're profitable. Look, I understand if you're new to this and you don't trust the math fully just yet, it sounds crazy me telling you that you're going to be losing 9, 10, 11, 12 slips in a row possibly, but it's quite literally the math and it works out in your favor over the long term. Another key thing is to not overexpose to any specific player prop or bet, right? You don't want to play Ronald Acuna Jr. over fantasy score in 5 different slips, because when he loses, that's 5 different slips that are now chalked, or you could possibly win 2x, but you get the point. You don't want to overexpose. And now I'm going to show you guys the secret sauce, the AI Slip Generator from Daily Grind Fantasy. But first, let me explain how it works, right? So this is the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, which is a little bit different than the AI Slip Generator, which is what we are focusing on later in this video, right? So the Optimizer basically shows you the best possible plays on PrizePicks in one screen by comparing sportsbooks lines and odds directly back to these apps like PrizePicks, Underdog, ParlayPlay, Fliff, all your favorite DFS apps. To make things easier, I want to break down this single play for you guys and show you how to line shop and why it's so effective when sports betting on apps like PrizePicks, right? So we have Paul DeJong under 1.5 hitter strikeouts, but why is this a good play on PrizePicks? We see here that the market, aka the sports books, have this at -170 on DraftKings and -185 on Fliff. So these sports books are basically telling us they are giving this a heavily favored chance to go under their projection of 1.5 strikeouts, right? And PrizePicks has it set to 1.5, so there's no discrepancy in the projections, but there's a discrepancy in the odds. PrizePicks does not change your payout for taking the over or the under of these specific player props, right? So no matter what, if we take the over or the under, we are getting this play on PrizePicks at -119 odds in 5 or 6 man flexes. So the big difference is the sportsbooks are telling us this is heavily has a heavily chance to go under, heavily favored chance to go under. PrizePicks is pricing it as if they don't think it's going to go under as much as these other sportsbooks, right? So let's look into it. Why is this such a big deal? If we played a $100 wager as a straight bet on PrizePicks at -119 odds, we would profit $84, right? If we did the same thing at average odds of what the sportsbooks have this at, -177, a $100 wager would only profit you $56, almost $30 difference. That's why over the long term, that $30 adds up and basically creates hidden profit just by line shopping and finding the best possible odds to play these props at. Really key with finding value like this, you have to move very, very fast in order to get these plays in before PrizePicks bumps them or totally removes them from the board, because they know these are plays that have an edge against them. These are profitable plays. They don't want you to win money, so therefore they don't want you to play these. It doesn't get any easier than this. The AI Slip Generator that uses the optimizer to find the best valued plays and puts them into full slips for you to tail quickly and efficiently to beat the bumps. It scans the market using the optimizer, right? But then also takes into consideration positive correlation, finds the best positively correlated plays, dodges negative correlation because you don't want that. It lessens your chance to hit via these slips, but it puts the positive correlation and the best value into the same slips. All you have to do is simply come to the tool, click reveal, or get email notifications, and then click this one simple button, bet on PrizePicks. It will automatically populate the best slip over to PrizePicks. You type in how much you want to bet and click place bet, and it's that simple. You beat the bumps quickly and efficiently to be able to get the best value over here on PrizePicks. So yes, Daily Grind Fantasy has worked in AI to take out the middleman. Me, you, or whoever is trying to build out PrizePicks slips manually no longer has to. You can literally use a tool to use AI to do it for you. And since this tool has launched, guys, absolutely insane. Up over 1,100 units since 8/18 of 2023 when it launched. Insane. Remember, if you're a $10 unit better, like we mentioned earlier in this video, you are up over $11,000 if you were to tail every slip from this tool. And now it's only made easier with that one-click button on PrizePicks. I'm telling you, if you want access to it, linked in the description of this video, you can get access to Daily Grind Fantasy, to the AI Slip Generator, and start one-click betting today. Important note, like I mentioned earlier, you should have as many DFS apps as possible, and if you do, the tool has you covered as well because it generates slips for multiple different apps as well as PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the only app that has a one-click button at this current time, but hopefully in the future, as the tool progresses, we're able to add a one-bet click button for multiple other apps as well. And if you're wondering what it looks like on mobile, here it is. Daily Grind Fantasy is available on mobile, and you can do the one-click bet right here as well. You see the slip, you click it, populates it over to PrizePicks. All you simply do, scroll down, place your bet size, and enter the slip. It's literally that easy. So the optimizer tool is really, really good as well, but you just have to manually do things yourself and sort through the value and dodge negative correlation, find positive correlation, and enter in your slips one by one by scrolling your phone, typing in the plays, and placing them, right? Oftentimes, can get bumped, right? You can beat bumps by manually doing it when you have a tool like Daily Grind Fantasy putting it all in front of you. But that brings up my point. Like, if you were trying to do this manually by searching the sports books and what their odds are, and then coming back to PrizePicks, like one by one, you would not beat the bumps. It virtually impossible. Having it all here in one place, you can do that using the optimizer. But to cut all of that out, to dodge some more bumps even, right? By not having to manually do it and just one-click betting these bets on the AI Slip Generator, it's actually insane. The future is here. AI is here. Use it to start making money sports betting on apps like PrizePicks. I'm actually going to do you guys one better. If you're finding out about the AI Slip Generator or Daily Grind Fantasy in general, go down to the link in the description below, go to Daily Grind Fantasy, and use code AI25, that's AI25, 25. You'll get 25% off your first month at Daily Grind Fantasy, the AI Slip Generator or the Optimizer if you guys want to check that out. But the AI Slip Generator, guys, at 25% off for your first month. You can't beat it. Go ahead, link in the description, check it out. And to end the video, guys, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel already, I don't know what you're doing. We post valuable content all the time about sports betting, prize picks, whatever it might be to help you guys become profitable sports bettors. We're putting it out here on this channel. And if you guys haven't liked this video already, drop a like before you leave. We'll see you in the next one.